Hello, my name is Aman and I'm taking you on a journey. This is a journey of learning and knowing our legal rights and our legal remedies. We all know that we get our legal rights from the Constitution and the authorities get their rights. And almost everything in this vast democracy works according to what is given by the Constitution. Do you know that the Constitution draws its validity and authority from the people itself? The preamble says, "We, the people of India." The people of India. That is, the citizens of India solemnly resolve to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. And while the Constitution draws its sovereignty from the people itself, it gives them rights. Rights that no one can take away from them. These basic rights that the Constitution of India gives them are known as fundamental rights. These rights universally apply to all citizens, irrespective of class, race, religion, caste, gender, or birthplace. The Constitution gives all its citizens equality and freedom to exercise fundamental rights. And if you feel that your fundamental rights are violated in any manner, you can directly approach the High Courts or the Supreme Court of India, because these rights are the foundation principles of democracy. Now, these fundamental rights ensure that every citizen of the country get equality and freedom at all levels, and ensures all legal possibilities to obtain justice, live a dignified life, and to create a vigilant, sensitive, and enhanced society. The right to equality is a fundamental right, which ensures that the state will treat everybody same. That means everybody would be treated equally for opportunities and services, rights and responsibilities. Everyone is equal in the eyes of the law, and no one will be discriminated on the basis of class, religion, race, caste, gender, or birthplace. Practice of untouchability is an offence under the Constitution and is a punishable act. Everyone is equal, and this equality formulates the idea of democracy, where citizens of the country exercise their rights equally and freely. The Constitution of India ensures the basic rights to its citizens, and this includes the right to freedom, the right of free speech, the right to assemble peacefully without arms, or form associations, or unions, or cooperative societies. Now, citizens of India have the freedom to move freely and to reside and settle throughout the country. Well, except in Jammu and Kashmir, where there are certain restrictions. We, as citizens of India, have freedom to practice any profession or occupation, trade or business, and this right also provides right to life and personal liberty. The right against exploitation is about abolition of trafficking human beings in any way, bonded labor or any other form of bondage. The right against exploitation ensures that nobody should be exploited. Child labor is a crime and a punishable offence. A child under 14 years of age cannot be employed in harmful work. Citizens of India are free to practice, preach and propagate any religion of their choice. You can organize religious activities, set up charitable institutions, and legally accumulate property for this purpose. The state cannot compel any person to pay taxes for the promotion of a particular religion's social welfare and reforms. Also, a state-run institution cannot impart education that favors one particular religion, nor such institutions can compel their students to be associated with religious practices of any particular religion. And that is the right to religious freedom according to the Constitution. The right related to culture and education is a special measure to protect the rights of the minorities. All minorities have the right to conserve the language, scripts and culture, and no member from the minority community can be denied admission in any government-aided institution. All minorities can set up their own educational institutions to preserve and develop their own culture, and the state cannot discriminate against them in granting aid on this ground. Now, what if any of the fundamental rights guaranteed under the Constitution are violated by the state, the government, or any individual? There is a way to remedy that. The aggrieved citizen can approach the High Courts or the Supreme Court. The High Court and the Supreme Court have been empowered to issue 5 writs in this regard. Literally means bring the body. And by constitution, it means bring the person in front of us, the law. It is a recourse in law whereby a person can report unlawful detention or imprisonment before a court. It is a judicial remedy in the form of an order from higher courts to any government authority, subordinate court, corporation, or public authority to perform some specific act which that body is obliged under law to perform and which is in the nature of public duty. A writ of prohibition is issued by the Supreme Court or High Courts to inferior courts or tribunals, asking them not to proceed with a case which does not fall under their jurisdiction. Now, a judicial review writ issued by a higher court directing an inferior court, tribunal or public authority to send the record of a proceeding for review, asking a specific person about their authority. Now, a court can ask anybody to show what authority they have for exercising some right or power they claim to hold. And until a satisfactory answer is given, the said person will not be able to exercise his or her duty. Now I'm going to tell you where to go in case of need. In case of violation of fundamental rights, you can directly move to the Supreme Court of India or the High Courts. Legal Aid Center. If you are entitled to free legal aid, you can also file writ petition through District Legal Services Authority, High Court Legal Services Committee, or the Supreme Court Legal Services Committee. The Constitution provides us basic rights to live a free and dignified life. If we exercise our fundamental rights and respect the rights of others, our Constitution and democracy gain strength. So, in the following episodes, we will tell you a lot about our legal rights and legal remedies. So, keep watching.